Aloha, welcome to this today's session of Capital Connection on Facebook Live. We're out on the road again this week. We're at Waipahu High School, one of the leading academies in the state who have really been the pioneers of early college. And as you all know, I'm a real big advocate of early college, and principal joining me today is Keith Hayashi, who has been part of early college from the beginning, and we just wanted to talk a little bit about early college and what your thinking was and getting it started.
Well, early college started here at Waipahu High School in 2012, and we started out with one class of students, and it kind of just grew, and as we grew, there were definitely different needs, and so we want to thank you, Governor, and the legislature, and Castle Foundation and McInerney Foundation, and everyone getting involved in helping to support early college and the efforts that we have at Waipahu High School.
Okay. So why don't we talk and we can continue the conversation. So that first year, what were you thinking? I mean, I know that it was a pilot, never really been done before in the state, right?
Yes. We were looking at our students who were going to college, that were pursuing opportunities at Labor Community College and at West Hall. And we noticed that our students weren't going, and they weren't taking advantage of different opportunities. So we started talking to them and asked them, what were some of the reasons. And I think one of the big ones was that they were in their family situation. Not very many people or no one went to college.
Okay, so we're talking about
the first in their
families,
family.
yeah. So that who have never had a college graduate.
Right.
So, okay.
And finances was definitely part of it.
Okay.
And I think all of that put together, not having the experience of going there to policemen, was really stressful for
So I think part of that is like confidence that they could do it, right?
Definitely,
I mean, just
yes.
especially because they never had a college-going student before in their family.
But their parents and their families, though, were very supportive of wanting their students, their children to go to college, but again, the opportunity wasn't there. So early college then provided opportunities for our students and our families that allowed them to take college courses, for students to actually be successful in those courses. And that built the confidence, that I said, and students started bringing their friends in and say, I can do this. And it's not for other students, but it's actually, I can do it. And so they shared it with their friends, and next thing you know, we had friends bringing friends, and it really started to grow here. And the support that we got, from you and from the legislature, from the department, it really helped to expand what we're doing. And now we have over 600 registrants in early college at Waipahu.
Wow.
1/3 of the last 2 graduating classes have earned college credit. It's really blossoming and growing. It's opportunities. We have students who are their senior year. They're not here at Waipahu anymore. They're students here, so they can participate in the athletics and in the proms. But their full day is at Leeward Community College. We have a large number of students that are Phi Theta Kappa National Collegiate Honor Society members at Leeward.
And still high school students.
And still high school students, right.
And
so you're going to be meeting Rovi, and Rovi.
Yes.
And also our other students, and we have 12 of them that are going to be graduating with their associate's degree before they graduate high school at our commencement.
Terrific.
So
well, let's go in and meet the students.
They're ready.
Hello. Thank you.
Everyone.
Hi, Roby. Nice to see you again. Thank you. Hi.
Go ahead and introduce yourself as the governor comes around, or introduce yourself and what academy you're in.
My name is Leanne, and I'm in Arts and Communication.
Terrific.
My name is Jillian, and I'm in Arts and Communication. I'm Lorraine, and I'm in Academy of Health and Sciences.
Health and Sciences. Okay.
My name is Jalen. I'm in the Academy of Health and Sciences.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi, my name is Chantal. I'm in the Academy of Health and Sciences.
My name is Karla, and I'm in the Arts and Communication. I am Alicia, and I'm in Arts and Communication.
Hi, I'm Edna, and I'm in the Academy of Health and Sciences.
Hi, I'm Charmaine, and I'm also in the Academy of Health and Sciences.
Hi, I'm Davis. I'm in the Academy of Engineering.
Come on, please.
Thank you also for being here and being able to join us. I want you to know that this part of my job is called Capital Connection on Facebook Live. So I do focus on stories and background that I think the general public would be interested on. So we're actually live now on Facebook, and I really have been impressed with what Principal Hayashi has done here with early college. And as Roby knows, I was proud to last 2 years ago in my State of the State really talk about early college and Roby Ann and what that meant. And I thought it would really be good, since this is the cohort of first. This is the first cohort?
The first, yes.
Yeah, and just have the opportunity to talk with you a little bit about what got you interested in early college, and maybe a little bit about your experiences. So maybe we'll start with you, Roby Ann. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Okay, so my family and I immigrated here in Hawaii in 2012. And it's because my dad wanted us to give a better future. And so when I learned, or I found out that I'm going here, I said, okay, when I go there, I want to have a better education and get a job that I wanted. So when I first heard about early college when I was 8th grade, and then I was part of the National Junior Honor Society, so I thought that it was a great start for me, because back then I was still shy, because I don't know English too much. So I said to myself, okay, I'm gonna use early college as my stepping stone to get out of my comfort zone, and also to get started with my dream.
So you were actually at Waipahu Intermediate School at that time,
yes.
Right? And so you guys actually was talking about early college at high school and
intermediate school, yes. And we're fortunate that Mr. Long at the intermediate, we have a strong connection with the intermediate school. So they have a junior national honor society at the intermediate, and elementary national honor societies at the elementary school. So it's a really good transition for our students. So.
Okay, terrific. So tell me a little bit about when you first started taking classes, or what was the first class, college class that you took? So are you, do you have many brothers and sisters? Tell me a little bit about your family.
Okay, so I only have one younger sister. She's currently a 5th grade right now at Waipahu Elementary School, and then just the two of us.
Okay.
Yeah, and then my mom, she works as a part-time waitress, and then my dad, she works as a full-time cook in Manoa, in a barbecue restaurant. And so the first class that I took was the interdisciplinary studies, the IS 100, during the summer when I was an upcoming freshman. And then,
okay, so you were 8th grade going to be a freshman?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't know what to expect yet in high school yet. I'm taking college class. And that class really helped me, because we did a lot of presentations, and then public speaking, and then group activities. So it really helped me to to break out from my comfort zone.
So were you taking that class at Waipahu High School or at Leeward Community?
Waipahu High School.
Oh, okay.
Like
terrific.
the professors come to our school, so that's a great.
So does that make it easier for you to be taking those courses here?
Yes, it was really easy for me, not only because of the transportation, but also during the summer we have a small study hall at the library. So for example, you can have class in the morning and then study hall at the afternoon, and then vice versa. So that really helped me a lot, because I didn't really know what I'm doing before. And so there's a lot of tutors that helped me, and also my study group.
Okay. So how many of you were taking classes were you all in the same, you're all seniors now?
Yes.
Okay, so you were all kind of exploring and taking classes at the same time? So how many of you were actually in that first class? Oh, okay.
Do you guys take classes from when you're from the intermediate rising up as freshmen?
No.
So from your freshman year you took those?
Yes.
Sophomore.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very interesting, and I guess it makes it a little bit easier because the courses are here at Waipahu. I went to Leeward Community College when I was a senior at Pearl City High School, because we didn't have the early college program back then, and we actually had to, get from Pearl City out to Leeward, and it definitely was a bit of a challenge. I do know as a high school student, some of the college students didn't appreciate high school students being on campus. So I can see that it was a big advantage for the college class to actually be offered. So tell me a little bit more about the other classes you took, and what Associate of Arts program were you working on as part of that?
One of the class that I enjoyed the most was the Philippine Studies, the Philippine 205, which is the contemporary issue in the Philippines. Not only because I enjoyed the class, but then also we did a lot of outside work. And then one was we participated in the Martin Luther King parade in memory of MLK. And then also, that's when the time that the UH Promise Bill was, I guess, was made, or it was just
being talked about. Yes.
So our professor wanted us to send a testimony, since it's also a writing intensive class. Yeah. And we went there for rally to support the Hawaii Promise Bill, and then also we wrote testimonies, and then we were there to testify.
So what was the Hawaii's Promise Bill? What did it do?
There's two levels of the bill. There's one just for free college for the community colleges level, and then there's one for the whole
4 year program.
4 years college.
Okay, and so you had just, as part of your assignment, a written testimony as part.
Yes, we also did some drafts.
Terrific. So now you're a senior here. What is your major, and what do you think you'll be looking at doing next?
Right now, I just finished my minor in Asian Studies in LCC together with my associates in liberal arts. And then after high school, I plan to major in nursing for 4 years and then continue in medicine after. So I want to be a doctor in the long run.
Oh, but you're actually going to nursing?
Yes,
first.
for now.
At University of Hawaii?
I'm going Chaminade.
Chaminade, okay. That's terrific. How exciting. My middle daughter, Amy, when she graduated, she really started out in pre-med because she wanted to go to medical school. And then she decided in her junior year that she actually wanted to become a nurse because she thought that she would enjoy that more. So I think you'll find it pretty exciting to be. So are you in the Academy for Health Sciences?
Yes,
here?
I'm also part of the Academy of Health and Sciences.
Oh, okay. Okay. Anyone else want to talk about your experiences or background? Sure.
Okay. So, hi, my name is Edna. I'm in the Academy of Health and Sciences, and I aspire to be a pediatrician when I grow up.
Oh, wow.
Early college has changed me because, like Roby, I started out as a really shy person.
Mm-hmm.
I was just an average high school student, just going to my 7 classes during the weekday, and I guess early college changed me a lot because my first class was speech 151, and in speech you're required to voice your opinions and your voice, and so we did a lot of speeches, and by doing that it brought me out of my comfort zone because I wasn't afraid to voice my voice anymore. And that ties into our motto for the school because our school does promote my voice, my choice, my future. And because of early college, it gave me more confidence in myself because I started to join student government. So I'm currently the Leeward District Student Council representative for the school.
All right.
And I've also gained more confidence in joining more clubs and being a leader or an officer for those clubs. Early college shaped me because before, when I was a freshman, I wouldn't think that I'd become the person I am today. like right here in front of you guys speaking and about my experiences and stuff. Especially because I immigrated from the Philippines too when I was 6 years old.
When you were 6?
Yeah,
okay.
so I started out without having any knowledge of the dialect English, and so I didn't understand nor spoke the language. I was too bullied because of my accent when I was in elementary school, and that's why I was really afraid of like speaking my voice out, because I was afraid of judgments and stuff like that. But early college does bring a lot of confidence, and it does give a student a lot more, it boosts up their self-esteem, because they're able to realize, oh, I can do so much more than just take high school classes. I can get my associate's degree, like how all of my fellow classmates are here with me. Yeah.
So are you the first in your family to go to college? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, you are. Oh, terrific.
And
Exciting.
And then you're also a member of the Phi Theta Kappa National Honor Society at Newark Community College.
I'm the president.
The president. And
Yes.
So, and so how many others of you are
Yes.
in Phi Theta Kappa in the National Honor Society?
Wow.
Yeah.
And you and officers are going to
Kansas City.
So how many of you are officers in? Wow, you guys took over the whole chapter. Well, that's impressive.
Going to Kansas City for what?
So we're going to Kansas City from April 17th to 22nd for the Centennial Conference.
Oh, okay.
So we're going there because it's the 100th anniversary, and I myself and them are going, but 4 of us actually are going. And it is the largest attendance with a projected number of about 5,000 people. So
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like really big.
Wow, and are there any officers in Phi Theta Kappa that are not Waipahu High School students? Or are you? There are some.
In college, yeah. We have some college students. There's 2, and they're currently officers. Recently, we've been asking for more college students to become officers, because we're the first in LCC to be high school students as officers. I mean,
Yes.
yeah. And so it's pretty new to us. It was a really good experience, because we actually got to lead the whole honor society up at LCC, which was an easy task, because we work in collaboration with the high school PTK as well. Yeah.
So I think one of the really strong things for the college for us at Waipahu is our partnership with Newark Community College and what they do, and with University of Hawaii at West Oahu.
Certainly.
It's definitely a partnership with secondary and post-secondary together.
So you plan to be a pediatrician. So
Yeah.
your Associate of Arts is in what? What?
In liberal
arts.
but
Okay.
I plan to study at St. Martin's and get my bachelor's in biology,
Wow.
and then go to med school for.
So where is St. Martin's College?
It's in Lacey, Washington.
Wow. Okay. How exciting.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Anybody else want to share your experience in?
I'll share.
David? Okay. Okay, wait, pause so we can get you on Facebook Live.
I'm nervous, sorry.
On.
Okay, so like I said earlier, my name is Jalen, and I was one of Roby's classmates in one of the IS 100 classes in our first class. So, yep, not even a freshman yet, I'm taking the class. But I think early college is like a really, really good program, because it really helps you find your purpose in life. And I think that one of my purposes is,
No,
one of
that's
my
fine.
purposes in life is to inspire students like me that even the smallest things in life make the biggest differences in your lives, and not only your life, but your family's life. And when I was introduced the fact that early college was given at the high school, and I would be given the opportunity to take a class before my freshman year, it really opened my eyes to see that I could help my family even at such a young age. Thus, I want to inspire students like me that even at a young age, you can help your parents even without having a job. And with these opportunities, you have the opportunity to always grab the advantages given to you at school, just like early college, to reach higher successes and further your education. So what I'm trying to say is that really, when you're in early college, it helps you to see what purpose you serve in your life, and that purpose that I hold is to inspire others like me that anything is possible.
So your family immigrated from the Philippines as well, or
Yes.
When did you come to Hawaii?
Well, I was actually born in the
When
Big
here?
Island,
Okay.
but the only person in my family that does have a college degree is my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Thus, even though my mom does have an associate's degree, it's the others that made an impact in my life as well. My dad did not have the opportunity to go to high school, and my grandma and grandpa had a hard time coming to Hawaii, especially because they did send my mom at a young age to the Big Island, for which she was adopted by my grandma just so that she can live in Hawaii. So knowing of my mom's and the rest of my family's past really inspired me to work harder today.
Sure.
Because we're not given the opportunities that they were given.
And certainly, you know, for those of you who actually earned the Associate of Arts degree, it is like you're working and getting paid because you saved your parents $9,000 at least, and that's just tuition. So that's a huge difference, I think, for many. So what are you thinking of pursuing?
So I plan on pursuing, and I aspire to be a nurse practitioner.
Okay.
So in the fall semester of this year, I'm gonna be attending Pacific Lutheran University in Washington as well.
Wow, all right, congratulations.
Thank you.
Sure. Anybody else want to share?
I'll go.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Alicia. All my friends talked about how it helped like their academic life and stuff, so I'm gonna talk about my personal life a little bit.
Sure.
I really wasn't planning on being an Olympian and like graduating with my AA. It just kind of happened. And for me, it was the one thing that I loved about.
When you say just kind of happened, it was because your friends were in it and you were just kind of going along, or?
We had like a couple, I think in junior year we had like a progress check thing, and I wasn't supposed to graduate because I didn't have enough classes. Yeah, but now I am. So I don't know how it happened, but it just happened.
Hard work, of course.
So yeah, my favorite part about like this whole Olympian group is that we've really become a big family. I'm nervous.
All right. Don't be nervous.
We became a family because when I was going through a hard time a couple of years ago, they were always there for me, and we all take the same classes, or for the last couple of years we've been all taking the same college classes. So if I needed help, they were always there, and if I didn't show up, they'd be like, "Oh, where are you? Are you okay? Is there anything like I can do to help?" And we really became close, and yeah, that was my favorite part about just this whole Olympian group.
So have you thought about college plans or what?
Next fall, I plan to go to Seattle Pacific University and study business management.
How exciting. Are all of you, because you were talking, ending up in the Pacific Northwest?
It just happened.
It just happened.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really exciting. Anybody else want to share?
Oh, I'll go.
Okay.
So again, my name is Crizel, and for me, early college has influenced me a lot, especially because I influenced my siblings to also join. So my brother is in sixth grade, and he's already thinking of wanting to join early college to also get on the
Fifth grade.
Sixth
Wow.
grade.
Sixth grade.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's already thinking about it, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud that I influenced him in doing this. But early college also gave us the opportunity to go to LCC to also have classes with the Word Community College students, and over there you get to experience more because you're with the students from there and not here, but which is also good because you get to learn how to manage your time, be independent, and you get to learn how to make friends with older people and people your age but already graduated. And it's fun to talk to them because they're already impressed with what we are doing. We are already coming up with a lot of credits while they're still going in classes, and they're really proud of us.
Terrific. So about how many of what percentage of courses were on campus here at Waipahu, and what percentage of courses, I know it might be different for all of you, but was it like mostly on Waipahu or half and half? Or?
Majority of the classes were held here because the professors would
Walk
just
over?
come over here.
It was only this year that some of us started going up to the Leeward
And
campus.
that's the running start classes. If we had running start classes, then we would have to go to LCC, whether it's during the day or after high school.
Oh, okay. Terrific. So what is it that you intend to do?
I aspire to become a clinical psychologist or psychiatrist,
Wow.
which is why I'm going to Concordia University, Irvine, in California,
Okay.
to continue my.
Irvine is a very beautiful area in LA, so that's a neat place. Well, thanks for sharing. Anybody else?
I'll go.
Sure.
Hey, my name is Leanne. So like Roby, I'm also an immigrant. I came here in the year of 2010. So early college has really brought up a lot of confidence in me, like Roby as well, because back then I didn't really speak the language very well. I couldn't understand anyone. I was a low performing student as well. But I told myself that no, I'm not gonna be like this. So I made sure to improve my performances. I went to my teachers for help. And when I got to the high school, the opportunity for the early college program was a great thing offered to me, because not only I'm able to earn college credits at a high school level, it also saves a lot of money for my parents, because we did came here to get better opportunities, and early college was a better opportunity for me to take on.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
So what do you plan?
I
after
plan
college?
to go in business administration,
Mhm.
but I also want to try minor in fashion business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a growing area,
Mhm.
and because of Project Runway, Honolulu Community College it does, and University of Hawaii Manoa has a pretty good fashion industry program, and many of their graduates have gone on to Project Runway and other things. So it certainly sounds exciting to be looking at that.
Yeah.
Terrific. Any others?
How about David?
So again, my name is David, and I would say early college is, for me, a way to help give back to the community and to build upon like our school and everyone who's here. Because I myself didn't actually start early college until the summer of my sophomore year, because I was far too afraid to join it because I thought I couldn't handle college level courses. And because of my earlier experiences in intermediate, where I was a very low performing student, to the extreme. But early college has helped me in that respect by learning to grow out of my shell and to communicate and to just speak. And one of my first classes actually was with ISO with Grizel and Speech 151, where through that I was exposed to debate. And because of that, I was able to join and help pioneer the speech and debate team here at the school, and gone to like state level competitions and Congress and so on. And with Edna and the like, I am also part of Phi Theta Kappa. So through early college, we gain these abilities to go above and beyond, to participate in things like actually helping bills get passed, the UH Promise Program, to present to former ambassadors or individuals from the UN in our economics classes, to writing books in English 204. Early college is a way that we can show individuals, show the nation, show the state that we as students are far more capable, and that we can do and go above and beyond, perform things that people thought we couldn't.
Terrific. So what are your college plans?
So far, I am planning to UH Manoa to pursue a degree in law and then go on to become either an ambassador or work with the UN or a law firm.
Oh, terrific. Oh, that's exciting.
Maybe we could talk a little about how early college has been funded.
So Initially, we want to thank the governor and the legislature for their support in funding. When we first started early college at Waipahu High School, it was through a generous grant from the McInerney Foundation. And through that support over 6 years, it was the $1.65 million that McInerney Foundation supported Waipahu High School with, paid for and covered the courses, testing, and so it's through their effort initially and continuously even now, and through the support of the legislature and to the governor's office and the department in collaboration with YP20, with the community colleges and the university system, that we're able to continue what we're doing. I think what's really exciting is that other schools are really building their early college programs too, and it's not only at Waipahu, but all across our state.
Yeah, I know when we checked, there's 38 other high schools now all around the state, that because you took the brave step of taking early college and doing so well, we definitely want to be able to expand. And after I spoke with your principal and I met Roby and some of you others, I really think that every student in Hawaii should have the opportunity to benefit from a program like early college. So Keith, when you first started, was the target students the underperforming, or what were you looking to be able to achieve? Because certainly taking college courses as a high school student, even before high school, is a pretty big challenge.
But we started out with our juniors and seniors, and we knew that our students at Waipahu were able to perform.
Mm-hmm.
I think that, however, they may not have had the opportunity to take those classes, and so to give them experiences and opportunities for success, I think was really important early on. Once that started, and the juniors and seniors, they really started to get the program going, and through that success, we looked at the program and said, hey, I wonder if we could even open it to sophomores and freshmen even, rising freshmen from 8th grade. And so we did that, and some of the students are here pioneered that, and that was successful.
So how did these students get selected? Are they self-selected into the program?
It's an open enrollment, so there's no selection process from the high school or from intermediate school. Students enroll. They do, for some classes, need to take, many of the classes need to take placement exams and pass the placement exam. If they're not able to, then that's a signal for us at the high school that we need to provide different kinds of support for those students, so that they can pass those tests and get placed into whichever programs they're in. So that's it. Initially, that's how it started, and it's kind of blossomed. The next step, I think, that we started already actually is what we're calling early college 2.0, and it aligns with our academy effort. We, in the department, we want students to be college and career ready. So this brings the college side in, and so how do we then connect to the career aspect? And so we do have a memorandum of agreement with the University of West Oahu and their Academy of Creative Media. And so what that is that these students, these 12 here, will have their associate's degree before they graduate from high school. We're taking that a step forward, not to start to align the coursework, so that when students in that MOA with West Oahu graduate, for example, from Waipahu High School, they'll have the credits and the prerequisites to enter West Oahu's Academy of Creative Media as college juniors. So that we have one effort going there that's exciting, together with One Eye Complex at West Oahu. There is an agreement through Leeward Community College to Manoa's engineering program. We're looking at and other options in aligning our academy effort, aligning the early college credits, and working with Hawaii P20 to map all of that out in the different academies in different areas, so that students can have a plan and they know exactly what they need to take, when they need to take it to get to where they want to be.
Oh, that sounds very exciting, and I know that I've heard many of you are in the Communications Academy, so I know that it probably wasn't set up at the time, but that would be real exciting. And I just want you to know that we've already authorized funding for a brand new studio out at the West Oahu campus. So, you know, for those who are interested in Academy of Creative Media, I know that you guys are all seniors already, so you won't actually be able to benefit, but we're actually building and we'll begin construction pretty soon on a brand new studio, and it'll, you know, be the largest studio, so it definitely will enhance the entire program at West Oahu to be, you know, one of the best state-of-the-art kind of digital media programs. So that sounds really exciting. Anyone else want to share or want to add any final comments? I just really wanted to thank. Did you want to?
Yeah, I heard about early college when I was a freshman, but I really didn't thought of joining it, like not at all. I didn't want to. But then I kept hearing about it and listened. It's a good opportunity. So by the ending of freshman year, I decided to finally join IS 100, and then Mr. Sana, which is one of our teachers, offered me to be in the biotechnology program. And I thought that, I have to choose one because I couldn't do both. And the idea of taking both kind of scared me because I didn't want to set up myself for failure. So and then Mr. Sana was like, why don't you do both? And I was like, that's not going to be possible. So, but he persuaded me to do both, and I also talked to Dr. Simon, and he was like, I think you can do both. You take the biotechnology program in the morning, and then you go to your afternoon class. So that terrified me a lot because I thought I couldn't do it because I was a shy person. I was a shy student. I wasn't really into clubs, into joining any extracurricular activities. But I did both successfully by the end of summer, and after that I kind of reflected myself and realized that I can do more, and I need to set a higher bar for myself that I know that I can do better. And I also, by doing this, I want to show other students that they can do it too. Like everybody can do it. It's an open opportunity that everybody is welcome in, as long as all it takes is the willingness to do it, the hard work, and the effort you put in. Like you may need to sacrifice more time than other students, but it's all going to be worth it at the end.
I think what all the students would agree is that the success of the early college program at Waipahu High School is not only a result of the support and funding that we get from the state and from other agencies that support us, other foundations, but I think everyone would agree that Dr. Silliman, Mark Silliman, who is our early college director, is not only the director and the coordinator that brings everything together for early college, but he's also everyone's tutor and cheerleader and everything else, you know. And so it's also, I want to be sure to say that it's through his efforts that we are as successful as we are at Waipahu, thanks to him.
I do, and I've met Mark before, and I've worked with him at Leeward Community College when he was chancellor there, and he definitely is very student focused and wanting to do and ensure that the students have the best opportunities that they deserve, and I think more importantly, he is committed to student success. So I can see and I know that he's been a very, very important part of that. So I just wanted to thank all of you. Thank Principal Kitayashi for joining us on this Capital Connection on Facebook Live. I've been very impressed with the early college program, and as I learn more about it, I really do believe that every public high school student should have the opportunity to participate in an early college program, and we're trying to expand it to all the high schools. And I just want you to know that that you are pioneers, and I'm glad that you took a chance, and some of you said you were a little reluctant, but you definitely have paved the way for many others to follow. You know, I had the honor of visiting the Philippines last year, and visited the port where the cicadas left the Philippines. The very first contract workers from the Philippines left to come to Hawaii. And in many instances, they signed on because they were in search of a better life. And when I was thinking about early college and all of you early college Olympians, it just reminded me of what it might have been like to be part of that first group of Sakadas leaving the Philippines, really taking a chance, traveling to some place they were not familiar with at all, and they're traveling without their families. And so I just really want to applaud all of you for having the courage and self-confidence. And I know that there might have been some doubts, and I appreciate Principal Hayashi and Dr. Silliman for his commitment to providing all of you the support that you need. But I really want you to be proud of what you've done. And I do know, and we will remember all of you Olympians as true trailblazers in the spirit of the Sakadas, really launching and creating a platform for students that will follow you, that really encourages them to reach for the stars. And so I just want to thank each and every one of you for that. And with that, we're going to conclude this segment of Capital Connection on Facebook Live. I just want to thank you for joining us. Please leave comments, and we'll be looking for other opportunities to learn about different things that are going on in the state of Hawaii, and most importantly, to learn about some very, very successful people and programs that really allow us to change the trajectory of Hawaii and take off for new heights. Mahalo and aloha.